Hi, we are here today with William Barnett with some interesting questions for the day. When did you graduate from Yale?
In 1950. However, I was originally the class of 1946, and I was supposed to enter Yale on July 1st, 1943. But on July 1st, 1943, I was in uniform, having infantry training.
So you did graduate in 50?
1950.
And you played 3 years on the Yale Rugby team.
Yes, I did.
When were you captain?
1949 and 1950.
Tell us what you loved about playing rugby.
Winning. No, it was great fun, a great bunch of fellas. The parties were good too.
And for 3 straight years, you played in Bermuda. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, every spring vacation we went to Bermuda because there was an Ivy League tournament there. I can't tell you too much about it except it was good fun.
You went there every year and played Harvard, Princeton.
Yes, and a group of soldiers that were stationed on the island of Bermuda.
The Royal Marines, do I understand?
I think they were Royal Marines.
Did you win?
Yes, one year we beat everybody.
And back then, did Yale Rugby players have equipment? Tell us about your uniform.
No, we had no equipment. We really didn't have uniforms. We just wore our own shorts and got shoes with cleats from our managers of the football and soccer teams.
I understand you got hurt one time when you were kicked in the back. Tell me about that.
Well, what can I tell you? It hurt. But they strapped my back, and what hurt more was when they took the tape off of my back. That was a real ouch.
That was an ouch. An article in the Royal Gazette once described you as a player who left tacklers behind like a motorboat's wake. Were you fast?
That's very flattering. I hope it was true.
Tell us about it. Were you fast?
Well, I think when you play rugby, you have to have certain innate ability, either shiftiness of being fast or being tough.
What was the most important trait to being a good rugby player? Speed, agility, or brains?
As I just said, I think innate ability is the best thing. You don't need a lot of brains, in my opinion. The fellows on the team were all, I'd like to think, as scholar athletes. They all were doing well at Yale with their courses, and eventually they'd graduate with a degree. But come to think of it, the folks on the sidelines probably thought that playing Yale, you needed no brains whatsoever to play in that rough and tumble game without helmets or pads like the football players wore.
So this is a big event. What does it mean to you being inducted into the Yale Hall of Fame?
Awful flattering, very flattering. Probably the greatest award I've ever received, and I've received a few. I think I mentioned someone the other day that one of the best things is that being in the Hall of Fame is going to give my descendants for years something to talk about.
Well, your descendants are very proud of you. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm very flattered, and I thank everybody in New Haven.